Good morning, this is Deekshith Kumar and welcome to the new way of learning through online. In this video, we are going to study about Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, and we are also going to study about interpretation and properties of correlation. Before studying this new concept, let us see what we have studied in the last video. We have gone through the meaning of causation and we studied correlation and causation both, and we have seen the measurements. Various measures which are available in correlation. There are three measures. One is scatter diagram, and second one Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, and Spearman's rank correlation. In that, in the last video we covered scatter diagram or dot diagram method. Under that, we have seen the diagram and as also explanation about perfect positive correlation, perfect negative correlation, non-linear correlation, positive correlation, negative correlation, and non-linear correlation. Today, as a continuation part, we are going to study about Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. I think you might have heard the name of a famous mathematician called Karl Pearson. He was an English mathematician between the year 1867 to 1936, and he was also a biostatistician. He developed his coefficient of correlation method. This Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation method is also known as a product moment coefficient of correlation. So in this method, Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is a measure of linear relationship between two variables, that is x and y. So the coefficient of correlation between x and y denoted under Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation is Rxy, or simply it is called as R. We may call R or Rxy. For the convenience, we always call it as R. So according to Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, R is equal to, here you can see the formula, covariance xy divided by variance, square root of variance x into square root of variance y. That is, in other words, we can say that covariance xy divided by standard deviation x into standard deviation y. This is a very simple formula given by the Karl Pearson. So for the mathematical calculation purpose, we are not using this formula. We are using the very simplified formula. So according to Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by square root of n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square. This is the first part, into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. This formula is used for the computation of coefficient of correlation for raw data. Raw data ke matra ee formula vanna use maduvanthadu. Once again, I'll repeat the formula. Formula is very easy. That is, R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by square root of n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. This formula is used for raw data. For tabulated data, either it may be for discrete series or continuous series, formula is little change. R is equal to n sigma fxy, frequency is added. Here for raw data we take it as n sigma xy. For the tabulated data we change the formula, because here in the discrete series and the continuous series we have frequencies, so formula is changing. N sigma fxy minus sigma fx into sigma fy divided by square root of n sigma fx square minus sigma fx whole square into n sigma fy square minus sigma fy whole square. This is the two formula which we need to remember throughout this video as well as for the future problems also. Whenever Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation is asked to calculate under the Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, we need to remember these two formulas. Once again, I'll repeat. For the raw data, formula is R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y divided by square root of n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. This formula is used for raw data. For tabulated data, R is equal to n sigma fxy minus sigma fx into sigma fy divided by n sigma square root of n sigma fx square minus sigma fx whole square into n sigma fy whole square fy square minus sigma fy whole square. This is the formula used for tabulated data. Let us see the interpretation of coefficient of correlation. So now we came to know the what is R. How we interpret the results of coefficient of correlation. A positive value of R, after calculation, if you got any positive R, that R indicates positive correlation. Calculation ಮಾಡುವಾಗ R is equal to positive value ಬಂದ್ರೆ, then it indicates positive correlation. A negative value of R, if R is equal to any minus value, negative value, that indicates negative correlation. So R positive value plus 1, so plus 0.5 plus 0.7, that is positive value, that is said to be positive correlation, that indicates a positive correlation. If R is equal to minus 0.5, minus 0.2, minus 0.7, that is negative value. If the R is a negative value, that indicates negative correlation. Clear? Next one, if R is equal to plus 1, if the correlation answer or the result of the correlation is plus 1, R is equal to plus 1, that means correlation is perfect positive. Once again, I'll repeat. If R is equal to plus 1, that means correlation is perfect positive. If R is equal to minus 1, it is exactly minus 1, and this one exactly plus 1. If the R is equal to exactly minus 1, that means correlation is perfect negative, perfectly negative. Once again, I'll repeat. If R is equal to minus 1, it means correlation is perfectly negative. If R is equal to 0 or low, that means the variables are non-correlated. The variables are non-correlated. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ R is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ variables are non-correlated. Okay, so interpretation I will repeat. Positive R ಬಂದ್ರೆ it will be called as positive correlation. Negative ಅಂದ್ರೆ minus R ಬಂದ್ರೆ then the correlation is negative correlation. If R is equal to plus 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬಂದರೆ then correlation is perfect positive. If R is equal to minus 1, it means correlation is perfect negative. R is equal to 0 ಅಂತ ಬಂದರೆ then the variables are non-correlated, ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈ R ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಎರಡೂ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆ. ಎರಡೂ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ, ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಒನ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್. ಇಫ್ R is ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಫ್ ಒನ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ದಟ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ correlation. R is equal to plus 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ both the variables are increasing or decreasing together, and the ratio of the increasing or decrease is same in the case of variable, then it is called as a perfect positive. If both the variables are decreasing or it shows a negative relation, then and that relation is exactly -1, that is called as perfect negative correlated. So if R is equal to 0, 1, then the variables are non-correlated. Properties of coefficient of correlation. Say like in the arithmetic mean, median or mode, whatever we have studied the properties, likewise the coefficient of correlation is also having some properties. Those properties are: number 1, the coefficient of correlation is independent of the units of measurement of the variable. Any units you can take, it will give the same answer. The coefficient of correlation is independent of the units of the measurement of variables. The coefficient of correlation is independent of origin and scales of measurement of the variables. I think you can use the shortcut method also here. The last one, the coefficient of correlation is a value between -1 and +1. Always coefficient of correlation lies between -1 and +1. That is -1 lesser than or equal to R or greater than equal to +1. Okay, so always coefficient of correlation is a value which lies between -1 and +1. This is all about Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Once again, I'll show the formula and repeat the formula because we are going to see the application of this formula for the variables. Yes, R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Keep in mind the square root is for this one, not for the upper portion. The same formula but with the frequency for tabulated data. Now let us see the first problem. Calculate the Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation between the following marks in Kannada and English of 5 students. Students are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students. Marks in Kannada is 8, 14, 16, 6, 8. Marks in English is 10, 16, 12, 6, 10. As we know, in order to calculate the Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation for raw data, the formula is R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x sigma y divided by square root of n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. Now we are going to apply this formula for our problem. Let us see. For that we want x square, y square, n sigma xy, x and y. Total of x, total of y, total of sigma xy, total of sigma x square and total of sigma y square we required. From this data, I had taken marks in Kannada as x, marks in English as y. X, that is 8, 14, 16, 6 and 8. Y is 10, 16, 12, 6, 10. First I am going to do x square, that is x into x. 8 into 8 is equal to 64. 14 into 14 is equal to 196. 16 into 16 is equal to 256. 6 into 6 is equal to 36. 8 into 8 is equal to 64. Next, y square, that is y into y. 10 into 10, 100. 16 into 16, 256. 12 into 12, 144. 6 into 6, 36. 10 into 10, 100. And finally, xy, that is x into y. 8 into 10 is equal to 80. 14 into 16 is equal to 224. 16 into 12 is equal to 192. 6 into 6 is equal to 36. 8 into 10 is equal to 80. So total of x is sigma x 52, sigma y 54, sigma x square is equal to 616, sigma y square is equal to 636, sigma xy is equal to 612. Now Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation formula, R is equal to n sigma xy minus sigma x into sigma y divided by square root of n sigma x square minus sigma x whole square into n sigma y square minus sigma y whole square. So n total of values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 values, 5 students. So n is equal to 5. Sigma xy already we have calculated, that is 612. It is 612, 5 into 612 minus in the formula sigma x, total of x is 52. So here 52. Sigma y, $54. So 52 into 54. N 5. Sigma x square, that is 616. So 5 into 616 minus sigma x whole square, that is sigma x is equal to 52. Therefore 52 whole square. 5n into sigma y square. The sigma y square is 636. 5 into 636 minus sigma y, we know that 54, that sigma y whole square is equal to 54 whole square. So when I multiply 5 into 612, I got 3060 minus 52 into 54 is equal to minus 2808. 5 into 616 is equal to 3080 minus 52 whole square, that is 52 into 52 is equal to 2704 into 5 into 636 is equal to 3180 minus 54 whole square, that is 54 into 54 is equal to 2916. So the answer is when I deduct 3060 minus 2808 is equal to 252. 3080 minus 2704 is equal to 376. 3180 minus 2916 is equal to 264. So 252 divided by square root of 376 into 264. 252 divided by square root of 376 into 264. First I multiply 376 into 264. The answer is 99,264. I have to remove the square root. So I got 315.0619. 252 divided by 315.0619 is equal to 0.7998. See here, we don't have any minus value. We have 0.7998. That indicates R is equal to positive. What type of positive? If R exceeds 0.5, more than 0.5, then there is a high positive correlation. We have to assume, for example, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9. We are going to say that there is a high positive correlation if it is more than 5. So there is a high positive correlation between the marks in Kannada and marks in English of students. So this is the first problem what we have solved. Yes, this is the second question. The following are the heights of 8 men and their wives. Find the coefficient of correlation between heights of husband and height of wife. Husbands, this variable is given on centimeters, wife centimeters. Husband's height is 164, 176, 178, 184, 175, 167, 173, 180. Wife's height is 158, 164, 165, 171, 163, 156, 163, 169. Now, this data is also raw data because we have only variables like height of husband and height of wife is only given. So, we are going to use the same raw data formula, but the method of doing this problem is somewhat different. Yakent helidre, because the number is 164. When you multiply it, it will become a big number, 158 or 184. See, when there is a 3 digit, we are using some shortcut methods. That is, I am taken height of husband as x and height of wives as y. Husband na height anna x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ, ವೈಫ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಡತಿಯರ ವೈಫ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಇದನ್ನು height and y ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಸೊ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಏನು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದ x as well as y. Here ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ನಾವು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು, ಅದರ ಬದಲು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಹಿಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮಲ್ಲಿ ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು, ಅದರ ಬದಲು ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈಯ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಯು ವಿ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿನ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಅನ್ನು, ವೈನ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಅನ್ನು ತಂದು ಕೂರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಾಟ್? ಯು ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ. ಎ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ವೈ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವೈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಬಿ. ಪಿ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್, ಅಂದರೆ ವೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಡ್ ಮೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಯು. ಯು ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ. ನಾನು ಎ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಇಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ 164ಅನ್ನು ಎ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯನ್ನು? ಎ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 164. ಎ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 164. ಸೊ 164 ಮೈನಸ್ 164, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ 0. 176 minus 164 is equal to 12. 178 minus 164 is equal to 14. 184 minus 164 is equal to 20. 175 minus 164 is equal to 11. 167 minus 164 is equal to 3. 173 minus 164 is equal to 9. 180 minus 164 is equal to 60. This is taking the way of u. u is equal to x minus a. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ a ನ assumed mean 164 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಿನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯಿಂದ ಈ 164ನ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಯು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 164 ಮೈನಸ್ 164, 176 ಮೈನಸ್ 164, 178 ಮೈನಸ್ 160. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸನ್ನು 164ಇಂದ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ವಿಗೆ ವಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವೈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಬಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ 156 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಲಿರುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 156 ಬಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ವೈಯಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವಿಂದ 156 ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರಬೇಕು. ವಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವೈ ಮೈನಸ್ ಬಿ. 158 minus 156 is 2. 164 minus 156 is equal to 8. 165 minus 156 is equal to 9. 171 minus 156 is equal to 15. 163 minus 156 is equal to 7. 156 minus 156 is equal to 0. 163 minus 156 is equal to 7. 169 minus 156 is equal to 13. ಸೊ ಯು ಮತ್ತು ವಿ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಹಿಂದಿನ ಮೆಥಡಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ನ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಯು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯು ಇಂಟು ಯು. 0 ಇಂಟು 0 0. 12 ಇಂಟು 12 144. 14 into 14 196. 20 into 20 400. 11 into 11 121. 3 into 3 9. 9 into 9 81. 16 into 16 256. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಇಂಟು ವಿ. 2 into 2 equal to 4. 8 into 8 is equal to 64. 9 into 9 is equal to 81. 15 into 15 is equal to 225. 7 into 7 is equal to 49. 0 into 0 is equal to 0. 7 into 7 is equal to 49. 13 into 13 is equal to 169. U square ಮತ್ತು V square ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಕೊನೆಗೆ we are going to do UV, that is U into V. 0 into 2 is equal to 0. 12 into 8 is equal to 96. 14 into 9 is equal to 126. 20 into 15 is equal to 300. 11 into 7 is equal to 77. 3 into 0 is equal to 0. 9 into 7 is equal to 63. 16 into 13 is equal to 208. So now I am going to add all this, that is U, total of U is 85, V is equal to 61, U square is equal to 1207, V square is equal to 641, UV is equal to 870. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಯು ಬಂದಿರ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ವೈ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ವಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಅಲ್ಲ ಯು ವಿ, ಎನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಯು ವಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಯು ಇಂಟು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಯು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಯು ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಂಟು ಎನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ವಿ ಹೋಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಎನ್ ಅಂದರೆ 8, ಒಟ್ಟು 8 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 into u v is equal to 870 minus 85 into 61, that is u and v. n 8 u square 1207 minus sigma u is equal to 85 whole square, 85 whole square into 8 into sigma v square 641 minus sigma v, that is 61 whole square. 8 into 870 is equal to 6960 minus 85 into 61 is equal to 5185 divided by square root of 8 into 1207 is equal to 9656 minus 85 into 85 is equal to 7225 into 8 into 641 is equal to 5128 minus 61 whole square, that is 61 into 61 is equal to 3721. So this is 6960 minus 5185 is equal to 1775 divided by square root of 9656 minus 7225 is equal to 2431 into 5128 minus 3721 is equal to 1407. When I multiply this, it will become 34,20,417. When I remove the square root, it becomes 1849.4369. When I divide it from 1775, the answer is 0.9597. Again, it is positive and it crosses 5 and it is more than 5. So it is called as there is a high positive correlation between the heights of husbands and heights of wives. Since this is 0.9, 5 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಂದರೆ 6 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, 7 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, 8 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, 9 ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಕೊರಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಹೈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೊರಲೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಹೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹೈಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೈಫ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ರಿಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೀನ್ ಕಾರ್ಲ್ ಪೀರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೊರಲೇಷನ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಎಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೊರಲೇಷನ್. ಆರ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ನಾನ್ ಕೊರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಹೇಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬೈ ದ 2 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಸೀನ್ ದ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.